Ever wonder where the trolls went? Yeah, me too. A long time ago, because that's how all good stories start, the trolls roamed free in our big forests. Trolls, as their nature is, had fun all day long with all kinds of mischievous behavior, and they ate rat stew and snake cakes, and most of the day they lay in a lazy group and just slept in big piles on top of each other. Life was good for the trolls these days. But there was a problem after a while. The human race started to move more and more closer to the forest. They started to cut down the trees and use the lands for farming, mining, and other work. Cities were built, and the trolls really didn't like this. The trolls, that really just wanted to be left alone, started to realize that if this continued, they'd soon be out of land. Now, trolls are not dumb. They are really smart and they are full of magic. At first, they just shaped themselves as humans and started to live with them. But humans are a terrible kind of being. Humans work and they work and they work. And the trolls really don't like to work. Trolls are actually very lazy. So some trolls try to solve this by moving in with the humans pretending to be their kids. Since they saw that the humans' kids mostly didn't have to work, and the smaller they were, the less they worked, and the more they got to hang around in the humans' kitchen and got to be fed milk and cookies and bacon. But trolls live for a very long time. Some trolls can get up to 700 years or more. And the humans started to get a bit suspicious when their kids never grew up. And also, these kids had a very lazy nature and sometimes a bit sadistic and bloodthirsty behavior. Humans started to throw these trolls back out in the forest, calling them changelings. But one troll, her name was Listig. That means cunning in Swedish. She was smarter than the other trolls. And she also saw that these changeling trolls, they didn't get to eat rat stew and snake cakes, and, well, she really couldn't live without that kind of meaty treats. But Listig saw that the wolf had a better solution. The wolves started to call themselves dogs and moved in with the humans as fluffy, furry creatures. Dogs was able to sleep next to the fire and eat meat and raw bones, and human petted them and took care of them. Now this was a recipe for success, she thought. But she didn't want to be a dog, because dogs are stupid and single-minded and don't have the thirst for mischievous behavior as trolls. So Listig created a new form, a form she called cat. As a cat, she moved in with the humans, drank their milk, ate rat stew and snake cakes, and could do all those kinds of sadistic and mischievous things, and all she had to do when the humans wanted to kick her out was to purr and crawl up in their laps and bat her adorable eyes at them. Other trolls saw this and started to do the same. And soon the humans' homes was filled with cats. Trolls have survived in this form from that time to present day, living close to humans, drinking their milk, eating rat stew and snake cakes, and the humans have never understood that these creatures they call cats are really the trolls from the endless forest that once was. Sometimes, though, these trolls long for their forest again. That's when they leave us human and are gone a couple of days. They take back their real troll form and roam the forest. But after some time they come back to us as cats, and again sitting there in our kitchen, purring and making sure we take care of them and feed them. And what happened to Listig? Well, she still lives on as a black little cat, and her kids too. and I'm very sure that one of her sons live with me, drinking my milk, eating rat stew, sleeping all day, and from time to time go out in the backyard forest and roam like the little troll he is. But he always comes back to me. And I love him very, very dearly, even if I know that he is a little troll.